Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the All Pro JAFFOs, bringing you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I'm your host, JV.
Hey, yo.
I'm showing up a little bit late, the fashionably late one, the 610 Beast from Southeast Michigan Country. Out DJing for Crazy Bone of Bone Thugs and Harmony right now is obviously the greatest DJ in the entire fucking world, DJ Mad Sticks.
Nobody tells DJ Request what to play.
And joining us to talk F1 and football today. Holy fuck. Who would have thought? Our F1 guy.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money.
CJP. What's up, bro? You're muted.
You usually unmute me. That's my bad. Fuck the world. That's what I said. Yeah.
I'm just going to pause it and not even give a damn. Well, what's going on, man? We want to talk a little bit of Formula One, obviously, because when we have him, CJ on here, we talk Formula One, but there's so much to talk about in the world of football, especially fantasy football, that CJ would like to comment on and stuff about these past week one of football going into week two. Real quick, free practice. Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc, 1 and 2. George Russell, 3. Alonso, 4. Hamilton, 5. Lando Norris, 6. Perez, 7. And Max Verstappen at 8.
Yep.
Max Verstappen was not too happy, nonetheless, about the performances of the car and everything.
Neither of them were. Neither of them were.
So now it is at a point. We now start to wonder, is Max and Red Bull and Perez finally going to show signs of mortality and lose a race? So yes or no on your part?
No.
Is it possible? Or is it a fuck no, it's just practice?
Race pace is just different.
It's true.
And Max has more race pace than anybody on the fucking field. So, and now they just fucking they remodeled the track, so now it's just one long back straight going into turn 19.
Oh.
Or 17 and 18, I think. It's a chicane now.
Beautiful.
So that'll be fun to see what's going on. And
Max loves straightaways. Give him more straightaways. Yes, that is the key to beating Max Verstappen, is giving him enough road to just speed by fucking everybody. That's what you want to do. But nonetheless, it is Friday, and again, Max being who Max is, obviously there's going to be an improvement and stuff like that to the vehicle come race day.
Yeah, setup wise and all that stuff. And free practice 3, that'll show a little bit more. But for qualifying, Max, he'll be right up there. 1 or 2, if not, maybe 3.
To be honest, it doesn't really matter, in my opinion, where Max
starts. Right? Yeah.
He's going to burn by everybody because he's just that much better than everybody else.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's just
because he did what he did with a car that was not as fast as the Mercedes. He went out and beat Hamilton. Got a little help from the FIA. We can say that. It's okay. But as far as that goes, he still won that race. And he put himself in a position to win that race. So,
and it's not like Lewis didn't have a chance to, Max defended very well on the last bits of those 2 laps and everything. So
yeah, but he was on fresh tires, fresh softs.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's Hamilton's fault for not getting a pit, thinking he just finish it on the same tires.
yeah,
That's on him. That's strategy, in my opinion. At this point in time, you should never be able to rely on the FIA to go your way.
yeah.
So well, I'm hearing a lot of feedback.
I don't know what's going on.
Are you on a headphone?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what the hell's going on there. It's just fine. Oh, now it's gone. Okay. But I mean, the Singapore Airlines Grand Prix, Marina Bay Street Circuit, this weekend, the 15th through the 17th. To be honest, man, and I saw a meme the other day, and it might just be my headphone. Hold on. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Better? All right. I don't hear any feedback either, so that's good. Is it better than the headphones sound quality?
I don't. Yeah, it sounds the same.
Oh, okay. As long as it sounds the same, then that's fine. But I saw a meme today that it has now gotten to a point, and you can kind of see it all over social media and stuff too. It's gotten to a point now where F1 became just as boring as it became popular, just as quick, just as fast, because it's like Max put it on the map and brought a lot of the attention because of how crazy that rivalry was that year.
Yeah.
And then the same guy who made it exciting and brought everybody to your televisions is the same guy who is pushing you away. That, that's, I mean, you can't necessarily blame the guy. He's aiming for greatness. He's aiming for GOAT talks. I mean, like that's every athlete and stuff when they get to the professional level. That's what everybody strives to be. They want to be the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, Max Verstappen doesn't give a fuck how bored you get. He's
Yeah.
still getting paid the same amount of money,
Yeah.
a ridiculous amount,
Yeah.
and his name is going to be in the record books forever.
Yeah. If
So
Red Bull were to finish 1-2 and Mercedes, I think it's Mercedes, and Mercedes were to have like a really bad finish, like out of the top 7, Red Bull would clinch the Constructors' Championship.
surprised they haven't already.
Yeah, I know, right? They won every race.
I just looked at the standings and stuff right now, and I was like, okay, how is anybody even remotely close?
Yeah. I mean, if I were them, I would, as soon as they clinch, I would just take the car out the field.
Can they do that?
Shit, they don't have to race all the races. I don't think they don't have to, but that's too much
I
money.
think they have to. There's got to be a rule in there somewhere that you still gotta like finish or something.
Maybe, but
Because
that's a
that
lot
would
of.
seem pretty
Well,
fucked
no,
up.
but
Instead of, we
no,
clinched
I
you
know,
out. You guys can
but that
all
would be
fight for
so much.
second place.
That would be so much lost revenue.
Yeah, no shit.
Because they're not putting a car on track. So, but I mean,
Again, they're the lead constructor standings by over 300 points. How the fuck?
But I mean,
583 and the next person is 273 and the next team is 273.
Yeah.
How has Max not clinched it yet? He's at 364, Perez is at 219, and then Alonso's at 170.
I think it's safe to say that Max has clinched it, because if the next person up is Perez It's not like they're gonna let Perez fucking win out the rest of the season and not give way to Max.
I don't even think with the amount of races that are left, he could catch up anyway.
But that would mean Alonso would have to fucking place first for the rest of the season. And Max.
No, I'm not. That's exactly why I'm saying, why I'm agreeing with you that they should basically just kind of let it be, and call it now. Because, I mean, is there a slight, very slim possibility that it could happen? Sure.
It could happen.
Realistically,
It's like, it could happen.
it's like, so you're telling me there's a chance. It just, I mean, I don't know, man. When I see 364 and the next one is, 219, and then Constructors Cup, you're leading by 300 points, like, come on. Just give up the trophy. Like,
that is the level of dumb, bro. If they go undefeated this whole season,
has that ever been happened?
Never been done before. Never been done before.
To win, whether you're number one or number two driver, first place, every single race of the season. That's never happened before.
Never in F1 history has that ever happened.
So this should be a reason why people are getting excited. You're witnessing history. You fucks, why are you getting bored?
Because people don't like that shit, bro. Everybody likes an underdog.
Yeah, they like the underdog until the underdog becomes the champion.
Okay,
and then
when the Patriots went fucking 16-0, everybody hated the fucking Patriots.
Well, because at that point they were already the fucking empire. By that point,
16-0.
They turned the Patriots the same thing. They turned into the fucking empire. They were the underdogs. Nobody thought they were going to win against the Rams. They thought they were getting blown the fuck out. Who the hell is Tom Brady? Who the hell does he think he is, stepping in here with the greatest throw on turf, thinking he's going to win a Super Bowl?
You sound like an old Rams fan. You sound like an old Rams fan. You sound like an old Rams fan.
I am an old Rams fan.
But now
I'm sorry. Tom Brady had no business walking into that fucking stadium, even making it close. But shit happened.
Let's be real. Adam Vinatieri won them fucking 4 Super Bowls. Or 3 Super Bowls. And then Tom Brady was like, I'll take it from here.
Well, then Kyle Shanahan handed him one when he was at Atlanta with the 28-3.
He's always gonna. I don't know why, bro. He can't win the big game.
Yeah, if Kay was here right now, he would wholeheartedly agree with you and be laughing, going, "Yep, I've been saying it forever."
It's fucked.
We can get to the NFC Championship of the Super Bowl. We just can't win them.
Nope, can't win them because you suck.
And I know we kind of just hard turned out of F1 talk into football talk, but I thought about it yesterday, and I was like, I think I know why the Jets are cursed.
You know what?
I think I figured it out.
I don't think they are, because I think Zach Wilson's dad is going to take him under his wing, and I think it's going to be an amazing thing. Look at Jordan Love, bro. Jordan Love's a perfect example. Learning from Aaron Rodgers.
Jordan Love had 5 years under Aaron Rodgers.
So what?
Zach Wilson had 5 minutes.
So what? But now you have your quarterback coach and and Robert Saleh, right? And your OC, and now you have your dad.
Robert Saleh is not a quarterback's coach.
I know. I'm saying
as a defensive-minded coach.
I understand. I know that. I'm saying, but he's a good leader. He's a good coach.
That he is. I'll give him that.
But I'm talking about he's gonna have his dad on the sideline, coaching him all the way through. It's gonna be. It's not that. I don't think they're gonna miss a beat, bro. They came back. They came back, man, and they won that game.
In spite of Zach Wilson, and that's because the defense is so goddamn good.
So what?
But here's why I think they're cursed, and here's where I think it happened. And it goes back a long way. It goes back all the way to Super Bowl III. We're gonna win the damn game, I guarantee it. By Mr. Name It, Hollywood, Broadway Joe. I think he made a deal with the devil. I think when he made that guarantee, he thought to himself, fuck, I kind of stuck my foot in my mouth, sold his soul and said, you know what? Just give me this Super Bowl here, and you don't have to give the Jets a Super Bowl forever. And then, boom, Broadway Joe beats Johnny Unitas, takes Super Bowl III, and then from there on out, where have the Jets been? Fucking nowhere.
Couple AFC championships.
Fucking nowhere since then. Before then and since then, it was flash in the pan. They thought they got to the AFC Championship game, and what happened? Football God said, fuck you. You made a deal. This ain't happening. Here you go, Tom. Here you go, Peyton. Y'all go ahead. That's exactly what happened. The devil said, wait up, bitch. Payments due. It's another season.
Nah.
Your yearly wrap up. Here you go.
Bro, Zach Wilson's he's matured so much, bro. If you watched Hard Knocks, you would know.
I don't believe it.
I know you don't. He's gonna shock the nation.
I don't believe it. No.
He's gonna shock the nation.
I will believe it when I see it.
It's gonna happen.
And watch what's gonna happen. He's gonna gain full head of steam. They're gonna start winning
he
games,
still has.
then
He
everybody's
still
gonna
has
think, "Holy
Dalvin
shit."
Cook. He still has Dalvin Cook, and he has fucking Brees Hall and Garrett Wilson.
We'll see. He has no offensive line.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
He's faster than Rodgers, bro.
Everybody's faster than Rodgers at this point.
He's not that, bro. He's still that sneaky fast motherfucker.
Wasn't fast enough.
That shit was a freak accident.
It was a freak accident, and I actually wanted to ask you this because it kind of comes to me too. There was a conversation that comes up that about turf versus grass.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of agree with it because when I fucked up my knee, it was fresh turf. They just put it in, cleat in the ground. There goes the knee. Countless injuries, especially non-contact injuries, have happened on turf. And the statistics say that grass is obviously the safer option because it breaks away, it gives. So it doesn't, that doesn't mean you're not immune from getting, hurt, but still,
Are we talking about grass right now?
Yeah.
Fuck grass. That shit is expensive.
Well, to maintain for sure, but we're talking about safety of the players here, and this is billions and billions and billions of dollars each team.
Then the Players Association should pay for it.
Why should the Players Association pay for it?
They're the ones who won it. They're the ones who won it.
Yeah, these are again billion-dollar corporations that can do that no problem. Maintaining is not a problem. Like Arizona doesn't pay that much to maintain their stadium. It's a good, amount for the normal fucking people, but for them, it's nothing.
Arizona has grass.
Change to them.
Arizona has grass.
Yeah, they have that field that they retracted. They make the grass get sunlight and everything so it can grows and everything. They hedge it. They keep it maintained and everything. And then during game day, roll that bitch back in.
That's fucking dumb.
I'm just saying if the Arizona Cardinals can do it.
Yeah, but the Arizona Cardinals also live in a state that's drier than a jalapeno's coochie. So
I had a pushback to that, but it puts us into a conversation that I just don't want to be a part of.
okay.
So, but I mean, I played on grass all through high school. You played on grass, you know.
Man, oh don't no. We didn't play on grass. We played on dirt. Get it right. We played
I
on
was
dirt.
telling him, I was like, I guess we were taking the mascot name seriously, and we wanted our field to resemble the actual team when they had the baseball field and the dirt 50-yard line and everything as well. We wanted to be as close to them as we possibly fucking could. But that was the thing. They maintained it in the off season.
No, they didn't.
They grew the grass back and
No, they
everything,
fucking
but
didn't.
during the season, it went to shit.
No, it didn't.
It's like,
They
when did
let
they ever take out of that fucking
all
grass?
the soccer players who couldn't kick for shit kept scuffing the ground all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Women's soccer on that field,
The women's soccer,
just
the men's
scuffed the
soccer.
shit out of
yeah.
everything. At least the boys played up on their little hill up there.
Just destroyed the field.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Couldn't kick for shit. Just fucking stubbing toes.
How do you make a divot with your foot?
Right?
How do you scoop 2 pounds of dirt out of the ground? But I mean, yeah, that's
It's
what
like
we
you were
put
playing baseball and trying to get grip on your hands, and you pick up some dirt when you're playing quarterback out there.
on. I got dirt right here.
It's like
Fucking
chalk.
towel. I got the dirt right here.
It's like chalk.
Jeez. That was just, oh man. But I mean, I never got hurt on that field. A couple scrapes and bruises and
Yeah,
shit,
but
obviously, but
Nah, fuck that. Fuck
I
that.
didn't get hurt until I started, playing permanently on turf fields in college.
What happened when you got hurt, though? What did you do wrong?
I jumped.
Huh?
I was going the wrong way, so I jumped to go the other way.
And you left your feet on the ground? How did you jump with your feet on the ground?
when my left foot planted, like when I jumped around and my left foot planted, my body was still going this way when my foot planted. So it caught, everything straightened out, my body went here, my leg said, fuck it, I'm staying right here. And you heard it from fucking 10, 15 yards away. Pop. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what happened. On dirt, I would have just fell and made a fool of myself.
God damn. Speaking of you making a fool of yourself, that shit is fucking frustrating.
What?
Your screen keeps cutting out.
Does that from time to time? I need to get a new phone.
But the last
Like
time
you're trying to talk to me and I'm not here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'm trying to make a point and I disappear. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you keep talking and then nah, but
back, the whole point was missed.
Yep. He's still doing it.
But I haven't cut in and out yet.
When that guy struck you out so bad, we had to call. We almost called time.
You should have called time. That's the problem. That's where y'all fucked me over.
How did you end up like that?
I couldn't tell you, bro.
You ended up on your knees, right?
On one knee.
Oh my god. If I ever
On
look
one
at
knee,
it,
praying to God, like, why the fuck, why have thou for, like, I swung and, like, went on one knee and went, why have thou forsaken me? It was nasty.
Oh,
You guys were like, oh,
yeah.
yeah, if I ever look that bad, call timeout. Well, fuckers, why didn't you call timeout with me? Goddamn. I was everybody's lesson. Shit.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was dirty, man. That was I don't know what the fuck happened right there. That was just everything wasn't working all at the same time. Just my legs, my upper body, and my arms were all doing something different. And my head was like, oh, here. Just fucking almost whiplashed my helmet off my fucking head. Yeah, that shit was bad, dude. I think the ball was even in the dirt, too. That wasn't even close. On the last pitch, at least.
It was in the dirt. The one where you were like ugly as shit. That shit like bounced at the plate. We're like,
Bro, hey, I'll give it to whoever the fuck that pitcher is. That bitch just died. Like,
bro, it wasn't even the pitcher. You just guessed and you guessed
No.
wrong.
No, I saw that shit and I was like, oh, it's coming. And then it just
You guessed wrong.
died right there in the dirt. I was like, oh.
That shit
Yep.
was so funny.
I should have backed off and went, hey, hold on. Can I opt to just take the third strike?
I'm out. I'm out.
Hey,
I need a pinch hitter.
just chalk it up. Just chalk it up
Hey,
as
I'm
an
done
out
for
blue.
the day. I'm just gonna go home.
It's like, yeah, that was nasty. That was dirty.
Here's my $5.
I made up for it though. Made up for it with a couple of plays and hits and stuff, so it's fine. Did you happen to watch any of the Eagles Vikings game last night?
No.
Neither did I. I was too busy playing the early release of Mortal Kombat.
I haven't played any video games. Yesterday I was stuck in traffic for like an hour and a half on the way back from Austin.
Damn. Well, so how is fantasy?
Fuck fantasy. This whole season's shocked.
And why is that?
Justin Fields sucks.
Okay.
Joe Burrow sucks for not throwing to T. Higgins. Well, he did throw to him, but he didn't fucking put him in a good spot. And he lost to the fucking Browns. The fucking Browns.
Yep.
How do you know what? Oh, nope, not gonna touch it.
I don't know, man. I don't know how you lose to the Browns like that, but they did. And the Vikings just. What do you think about the rule that if a offensive player is reaching, like for the goal line for a touchdown, right, and he fumbles before he gets to the goal line, and the ball goes out of bounds, through the end zone but out of bounds, it's a touchback. What do you think of that rule?
I think it should fucking be a rule because you shouldn't fucking fumble. Period.
There you go.
It's not his fucking
There you go,
fault.
people.
It's not the rules fucking fault that you can't hold on to the fucking ball.
There you go. Thank you. Oh my God. No. I've been saying, oh, this is a bullshit rule. This should be looked at. This is not my. How hold on to the fucking ball?
Hold on to the fucking football.
Like what are we talking about here? That's a rule that's been there forever. Nobody's bitched about it until. See, that's another thing that I was thinking about that I wanted to address because this whole conversation of the turf versus grass safety thing, guys have been getting hurt for decades on turf. This conversation has, been talked about and stuff, and the players have wanted it and everything. It took Aaron Rodgers, a quarterback, to get hurt for the NFLPA to start actually saying some shit about it. And then
Well, then
Justin Jefferson. And then
okay, so if it's been
oh,
hang on. So now you see where I'm coming from when I say they should pay for it. If they're going to wait decades, there's decades of research saying that grass is better than turf, and
but that's not the NFLP. I don't think that's the NFLPA's decision to do that. I think that's the decision of the organization on whether or not they want turf or grass.
Man, fuck that.
I don't think it's up to the NFLPA.
Everything else has to go
that,
through them.
Unless they put that in the CBA. Unless they put it in the CBA, I don't think they really have a say. It has everything to do with what the owners want to do when it comes to maintenance of the field.
Yeah.
If they want to pay money for it or not. So again, these are multi-billion-dollar, teams who can do it. They just choose not to.
But that's what I'm trying to say. If these owners or whatever, with these owners, if I was the owner, I'd be like, if you want grass so bad, you pay for it. Shit.
Well,
These business owners are not in the business of making sure they're in the business of making profits.
yeah, but see, that's you got to talk about player
well,
safety
man,
and
it's
stuff
a
like that too.
capitalist country. Fucking
No,
get
I
over
understand. I understand that, but still, you got to look out for if you don't have a good product on the field, just ask XFL, USFL, and everything else. If you don't have a good product on the field, people are not going to pay attention. So if all of your star players keep getting fucking hurt because you're not doing the right safety protocols to try and make the game at least a little bit safer,
All the star players are getting hurt not because of turf, but because they get babied. They're babied into fucking oblivion, and they become soft little fucking princesses. It's got nothing to do with grass or fucking turf. It's got everything with the fact that these guys are fucking pampered princesses. And they treat them as such. How the fuck does Aaron Rodgers play one game in preseason, bro? Like, if he would have had more game time, if they would actually just do away with the preseason and just get rid of it because it's fucking pointless. Nobody fucking plays their guys. And then they get into the end of the season and they haven't taken a hit at all.
They haven't taken like the game hits and
and they expect everything to just be all right. And then they're gonna put all these fucking rules in because motherfuckers can't get their shit together and stop being a pampered little princess. They baby the shit out of these players.
A harsh take, but there's some validity to it. I mean, again, we've talked about it on this show.
And you can't sit there and say, well, they don't have the drive to play. Yeah, they fucking do.
Oh, yeah.
You don't make it to that level and not have the drive to compete like that. But when you start fucking babying them like the way they fucking do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we also talked about it like because where we grew up in Texas and then growing up here in California and stuff like that, you can see at certain schools, at certain places and stuff, if the kid was like a superstar athlete, they would, regardless of what they did in academics, they were going to push them through so that they can get their scholarship or whatever. They would baby them. They would fucking, give them what they want, not really say no. And
that's not babying them. That's academically babying them. That's not physically babying them, though.
I could definitely say that some players get that superstar fucking baby treatment.
Yeah, and then they always fucking tear their ACL, and then they're fucking done forever. Aaron Hernandez style.
Damn. You went Aaron Hernandez. Man, wow. I don't even know where to go with him there. God damn. Like, I mean, because we were also talking about it going, what, like, why do like these injuries, non-contact injuries, all that other kind of stuff, like, why does all this kind of stuff happen?
Because
And
they're not in game shape.
Well, it's not so much as game shape, but Mad Six was talking about it's the diets. He's like, they're not eating their meat and potatoes anymore. They're not building those. He's like, there's all these vegan diets and all this other kind of great, like,
Well, there's
it helps
avocado
them
ice
cut
cream
weight
and
and everything,
shit.
but it doesn't build the armor that you need.
Yeah,
to play.
you ain't got that shit anymore.
Eat
They're
your meat
not
and
drinking their
potatoes,
milk,
kids.
bro. They're not drinking their milk. They're not. They're not doing it.
They're not drinking their milk. They're not eating their meat and potatoes.
Yeah, no.
Damn. It's the vegan diets that
It
gets you
is.
there, right?
It is. Still can't believe we're talking about that shit. John Dutton said it perfectly in Yellowstone. How cute does an animal have to be before you start fucking giving a shit?
I mean, all the stuff that goes into again.
Just to
Yes,
get vegan food, all the fucking beans and shit, they have to kill literally fucking everything in that field. Anything, snakes, everything. Everything. And then they're gonna fucking spray the shit out of it.
Okay, you missed Caleb's very slightly off-putting Aaron Hernandez joke. You can go back and see it. It made me shocked. I didn't even know where to go from there. But Kay, how's your fantasy team doing? I've been paying attention to mine. I haven't really been paying attention to everybody else's. But how's your fantasy team been doing?
I haven't really paid attention to it.
Okay. I haven't checked it yet. Oh.
Yeah, I had got rid of a couple guys that was auto drafted, but I really I got
I
an
auto
alert
drafted
today.
and I got Brandon Ayuk.
$5 shirt works every once in a while, you know.
Yep.
He doesn't think Brandon Ayuk's that good.
It's okay. He gets fantasy points. That's what he does. That's what I need. I don't need him for anything else. I just need the points. I don't give a fuck if he's really that good or not.
What do you think about your Colts, man?
What about him?
I mean, what do you think about him?
I think
Richardson.
I think
Jonathan Taylor's probably gone next year, but
yeah, well, I mean, nobody's gonna fucking pay him. Nobody gives a fuck about running backs anymore.
I mean, that's
the whole
crazy.
league's like, fuck running backs.
Remember when running backs used to go number one?
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about no running backs anymore.
Why though?
I don't fucking know, because they don't fucking score all the fucking time and all the big touchdowns.
I was going to say, running backs these days do it all through the air and rushing. They score in all sorts of ways.
No, really. You have your receiving backs and then you have your bruisers. But the bruisers are boring to fucking watch because people don't understand the fucking game. Just see a guy running into a fucking line.
What the
And
point
they're like,
of them
why the
doing
fuck don't
that
they
is.
just run around?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't. But now we're in a point in time where we're going into week 2, and Caleb, you are playing. The Colts are playing the Texans. Now, wow, your quarterback is your leading rusher. Okay, it's good to
I'm
know.
thinking Cam Newton rookie season when I look at Anthony Richardson.
Really?
At least fantasy wise. Probably won't come with all the wins and everything, but or even if Cam Newton even had any wins, I don't fucking know. I just know he had a lot of fantasy points.
No, Cam Newton, his rookie season, I'm pretty sure they made the. Did they make the playoffs? Pretty sure they made the playoffs his first year he was there. Wild card or something like that. But you're thinking that type. Well, why? Is just the style of play.
Yeah, he's just got that style. He's big, and I mean, I don't want to see him take too many hits, but at the same time, it's like, what the fuck you got to lose, you know?
Go score a touchdown. Who cares?
Yeah. Or we can just tank and just
Again?
and then just go get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Ooh. Marvin Harrison Jr. being on his dad's team, getting drafted by his daddy's team. The only thing that would make that better is if Arch gets drafted.
Not to the Colts. Fuck no. I don't want Arch.
You don't want Arch Manning?
Fuck no. Where did he play high school?
Somewhere in Louisiana.
Wait, no, he didn't. Wasn't it like a 3A school?
In Louisiana.
It was a 3A school, though.
Right, in Louisiana.
Okay, but it was a 3A school. He didn't play anybody.
They still had him rated,
Yeah, because
5-star
on
plus.
physical attributes alone and his name.
He's faster than both Peyton and Eli.
Yeah, he's also like 40 years younger.
Yeah, no shit. I'm just saying throughout he's faster than they were at that time.
Were they? Was he?
Yeah,
because motherfuckers in the NFL, like quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers and all those guys used to run the shit out of the ball in their high school days.
Eli and Peyton were not those guys.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
I don't think the tape exists because it was in the dinosaur age, but like we should go look at that at high school highlights.
Peyton Manning wasn't running nothing.
Man, I don't know.
Eli wasn't running
Bro,
nothing.
you can't be a high school quarterback and not be one of the fastest guys on the field. On any decent team, and actually
back in those days, it was more like the pocket quarterback.
No, it fucking wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Back in those days, we didn't have high schools didn't have these air assault attacks and spread offenses and
exactly what I'm saying. Like back in the mid and late '90s, it was all about the running game and the pocket quarterback. It had nothing to do about the scrambling quarterback.
Hell no.
That shit didn't happen. Those were once in the blue moon type of guys, and even then, they were converted to fucking receivers all the time. That's how it worked back then. That's what I'm saying. Like, Peyton Manning didn't have to run shit. Like, he was just sitting there in the pocket, just dicing people apart.
But I'm saying, bro, if you were a quarterback in high school, you could fucking run. High school is a different thing, bro. Like, all high school quarterbacks can fucking run.
I've seen high school quarterbacks who cannot fucking run. I'm just saying.
Who?
I've seen it.
Who?
I don't know who they are. I've just seen
exactly. They're not even in contention. If you want to be a ranked quarterback, you got to be able to fucking move. Like, there's no fucking possible way you could be a ranked quarterback and not be able to fucking run the ball.
Nowadays, I don't think it was that much of a necessity back then.
But again,
it is now.
Again, Arch Manning, it's not that big of a fucking deal, bro. He couldn't even fucking get the starting job. All this hype about him, he couldn't even fucking beat Quinn Ewers.
Ewers just beat Alabama. Fuck you. He
But
just beat Alabama. Arch
Bro.
would not have been able to beat Alabama. Sorry.
I'm sorry, but
Wasn't gonna happen.
well, probably not in Tuscaloosa. But
Exactly.
I think anybody could have, like, you know, Texas, those caliber kind of teams. I think anybody could have walked in there and done that to Alabama. This year, Alabama sucks. Alabama's trash this year. They ain't got no quarterback.
Well, they just changed. They just switched the starting quarterback now for them is the transfer from Notre Dame. Because I mean, you can't play in Tuscaloosa and lose to it out of the top 10 ranked team.
Yeah, exactly. Can't do it.
So you lose your job when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Nick Saban
Even
didn't get
Jalen Hurts
fired.
lost his job.
I'm surprised Nick Saban didn't get fired.
Nick Saban will never be fired. Ever.
I think one more season of him not winning a national championship.
He's got a lifetime contract. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. They got a statue of that fucking man there.
Yeah, that's okay.
He ain't going nowhere.
1 or 2 more seasons and 3 or 4 more home losses.
No, he ain't going nowhere.
They're gonna fucking
Nick Saban is going to retire his coaching career an Alabama head coach.
Okay, and that's gonna be next year because Dion is literally gonna he's the next guy, bro. It's Dion.
I think so. To take Colorado to like multiple national championships like that.
57 guys from the transfer portal. 87 in total just to go play with him. They wouldn't do it because it was an HBCU, but now he's in at least the Pac-12. Everybody's trying to go. They don't give a fuck.
I was about to say, I think Colorado's actually going to be
no.
in the Big 12 in 2 years.
He's literally got a pick of the cream of the crop, bro. And all he has to do is say, I am primetime Sanders. Come play for me. And the guy, okay, coach. Okay, coach.
He goes on national television on, College Game Day. I ain't hard to find. Send me your tape. And you know his DMs are getting flooded with tape. I do love the fact that he gave his entire team fucking sunglasses in response to what the coach was saying. I loved that shit. When I saw that, I was like, bro, I love the petty right here.
Bro, he is petty, dude. Holy shit. Deion Sanders is so petty.
Like, bro, he said that he's like, they went and made it personal. Wow. Why? Why would you go and make it personal? You had to say something, didn't you? You had to open your mouth. And you said, I take my hat off and take my sunglasses off while I talk to grown-ups, yet here you are at a fucking press conference with the goddamn visor on every goddamn time. Talking to grown-ups with your hat on. Like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you digging at this man? You're a head coach for Colorado State. Probably
because Colorado State lost a lot of fucking guys in the state of Colorado.
A little upset about that, isn't he?
Probably because the rest of the recruiting career for as long as primetime is at Colorado State will never get another top guy in Colorado. They will never get another top guy in their home state. The recruiting is fucked. He's probably pissed. I'd be pissed too.
Yeah, but now what he just did is eventually set up a 60-point dog walk.
Well, that, and then also now you have to think about the future of college football. And NIL now?
And they're going to be changing it to 12-team format in the playoff.
This year or next year?
I think it's next year. I think it's next year that's
And then Texas and Oklahoma go to the SEC. I think in either next year or 2025.
I believe it's no, it's next year.
Okay.
It's next year.
Yeah. But just recruiting, Deion Sanders is going to have the cream of the crop every fucking year. Every year.
But it's not like he doesn't know how to develop players, though.
He's got the best coaching staff in the nation. He's got guys with NFL experience who have all been through, and most of them have 10 plus years. The DB coach I know has 10 plus years in the NFL. He's got quarterback coaches and fucking position coaches that have been in the league.
Yeah.
He's literally surrounded himself with the GOAT coaching staff, bro.
And honestly, I do think that, I mean, really, in my opinion, Shador is no question the front runner for the Heisman.
At this point, yeah, no way. There's no way
Yeah,
anybody
I
else is.
tried to tell y'all. I definitely tried to tell y'all that. I told you this was gonna happen. I said that shit. I knew kid had a fucking cannon. I was watching this shit way back when he was in fucking high school, and they were showing his shit. Prime was putting this shit up. I'm like, kid got a fucking rocket. Then he signs with Brady and trains with Brady in the offseason.
Yeah.
Look at his fucking mechanics. Look how he fucking plays. He plays check down first like Brady. If you watch that Nebraska game, he threw so many goddamn check downs. That game was fun to watch, man. That shit is amazing.
Taking them apart, bro.
Kid is fucking nice. But
he's
piggyback off y'all point.
In a row where he had 3 or more receivers with over 100 yards.
Well, I knew that was gonna happen. The talent that was around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they got guys that's around. But to piggyback off of y'all point, he really started off his shit by getting Travis Hunter. That's really what led him to this first boost. Travis Hunter was a number 1 player in the country coming out of high school.
He went to HBCU for him.
Yeah. And he was a 4.0 student in high school. So, like, you start off with that, you take him to Colorado, and then his first game, he plays 116 snaps. Like,
I think it was like 129.
Oh, it could have been. See what I'm saying? Like, I was off.
Yeah,
I was off for 17
he
plays.
played 129 snaps, and this kid goes out there after the game. I could have played another game in another hour. Like, what the fuck?
That's what I mean. Like,
bro, Travis Hunter is Energizer Bunny. Like, you talk about somebody like who plays Iron Man football. I haven't seen a kid, like this DB wide receiver in D1 playing both ways effectively. Like, the kid doesn't take a snap off. He just goes. I want in. I want to play. I want in. Like, that is the mentality of, what Coach Prime calls the dogs. He doesn't have captains. He has leaders and he has dogs. Some dogs can't be leaders. Some leaders can't be dogs. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. I love his recruiting philosophy, though. When he goes out and he goes and looks for what's it called? O-linemen. He's like, he wants the kids who, have the family at home, and he wants the family unity. Like when he's looking for an O-lineman, he said when he goes to a D line looking for D linemen, he's like, I want single parent household. Single mama is like that's literally what he said.
Yeah, I loved it.
That's wild. Like,
I want single mamas.
To be honest, he's not doing what any other coach isn't doing.
He ain't wrong,
just saying it,
bro. He ain't
He's
wrong.
just saying it.
Because those kids are gonna have that fucking mean streak, bro. And that's what you need on the D line, bro. That just high ass motor that I just want to kick the shit out of you every fucking play. Like, and I'm doing this for my mama, so I can buy my mama a house.
Yep.
That's that kind of motivation for D line.
Hungry.
Fucking the one guy I would like to praise is the safety that was. He was there on the 1 and whatever fucking team. Colorado the year before. The white
Yeah.
guy, 43. He was on
Yeah.
the team before. First game, he got a pick.
Yep.
Nice
He
pick too. It was
stayed
in a
and
red.
he
It was a red
accepted the
zone pick.
challenge.
It was like the one guy who
Yeah.
stayed.
And he's a guy too. Like it's not
He's
like
nice,
he's just a
bro.
random guy. Like he's really a
Yeah.
guy on that team. So
Yeah.
I definitely like to praise the guy like that.
He said, "You know what, coach? Thanks. Thanks for coming in here and kicking out all my homies, kicking out all my friends that I've made friends with." He's like, "Now I'm just going to hit the shit out of everybody every time I get on that fucking field.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck. Thank you for the competition. I'll take it from here."
Yeah, this is gonna give me a better look. It's giving me
Mhm.
better room
coaching,
for development.
better coaching,
Man,
everything.
most
He
definitely
took
better
that shit
full
and
regimen.
he fucking ran with it. Because I know for a fact when Dion went in there and was like, a lot of y'all got just find the transfer portal. It wasn't about, oh, I'm just gonna bring in a bunch of new guys because fuck y'all suck. It wasn't about that. It was one of those things where you kind of like want to attract the right people and repel the wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he went out there and he basically put out an ad. If you think you can fucking, run it with me, prime time, then you could stay. If you don't think you can, but he weeded out all the cancers, bro. All the cancers, day one, he weeded all of them out. And he said, I'm going to build the team anyways. And he fucking did.
He said it straightforward.
Yeah.
It was straight up to the point. We're planning on winning. We're trying to do it, this way. If you can't buy into it, there's the transfer portal.
It wasn't even
I would've
that.
been there.
He scared the shit out of those kids, bro. Those soft ass kids up in Colorado went fucking 1-12. Those soft ass kids. He scared the shit out of them. Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to work now? Oh no way. I'm out of here.
What? I'd have hit the gym right after that speech.
Right? After that kind of speech, when Dion says you can't do it, motherfuck you, I can.
Man, I'd have been in the gym, working out, lifting, getting my shit together. I'm telling you. As soon as y'all start talking about your luggage, all right, cool, don't trip. I'm trying to be a Louis Wallet then, goddamn it. I'm trying to be a part of this collection.
Out
you
there
need
feeling
me too.
fucking
You know what
sorry
I mean?
for themselves and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
I don't
never
know what
gonna
the fuck
play
that is.
anymore. Out there looking like Ryan Gosling in fucking Remember the Titans. I still got my
yeah, for
starting
sure.
spot, right, coach?
But
No.
just too fast.
You suck.
And that's a player who knew he sucked and gave his position to the player who knew was better.
Yeah. But at least he stuck with the team and he didn't just quit like fucking Ricky Bobby or whatever the fuck his name is. He got booted though, I'm not gonna lie. But fuck that guy.
But like what he's done
Yeah.
there in Colorado.
Yeah.
And really, let's be real. And Kay, you've been a very big voice and not just praising, Coach Prime, but and it's not even praising just to praise. What we see, what you see, what everybody is seeing right now is a change that not just happening there in Boulder, Colorado. It's going to change the entire landscape of college football.
Well, the only reason why is because when a new coach comes into a new program, right? They come in and 9 times out of 10, and this is Nebraska too. 9 times out of 10, they'll sit there and they'll be like, "Yo, we're gonna take this team from the inside and we're gonna mold it into this great thing and all that." And Dion said, "Fuck the 4 years, I'm going now." I'm not gonna wait 4 years to get 4 years of core guys and stuff, and then he's like, no, fuck that. If you want to come play for me, come play for me. And they'll like fucking sheep in the flock. Everyone followed the shepherd.
But I mean, he's doing it the right way though. Like it's no bullshit. But if you if
Well, a
you
lot
pay
of people would
attention, it's
say
going to
he's
be
not doing it the
beneficial.
right way. A lot of
Huh?
people would say he's not doing it the right way. Well, that's
And
why
they're wrong.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And
that's
they're
why
wrong.
all these coaches are talking shit. It's because they could never sit there and fucking use their name to attract 5-star talent like that. They could never.
Just the facts of it, people. And those people are. That's what I'm saying. Like any sort of negativity for Coach Prime.
That's just jealousy. It's not. It's got nothing to do with fucking him being a bad coach. It's just motherfuckers being jealous because they can't walk into a kid's house when they're recruiting and be like, "Yo, I'm this guy. Come play for me." And the kid goes, "Okay, coach. Okay, coach."
They don't have that charisma. They don't
No,
have
they
that
don't.
like just that aura about them
And
that they bring in.
the thing is, especially with NIL now,
Yeah.
when you have a guy that knows how to use money, how to do all that, you know he's teaching all of his players at Colorado how to fucking sustain themselves financially.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know that's a big part of his program.
Yeah.
So all these fucking parents, they know their kid's going to get the best education when it comes to life.
Yeah.
Because Dion's fucking lived it. And he's excelled in it in all aspects of life.
Business and otherwise, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, that's 100%. And to be honest, I hope I'm thinking it's going to get to a point now, and I think Dion is going to be opening the doors for a lot more of like the players, the player coaches to come back and be, coaching either in college and
Yeah,
getting
but
back to
that's
the
the
kids.
thing. Some players got the coaching in them, and some players don't.
Well, I mean, you got to weed them out.
But that's the
I mean,
thing. Like
Coach
a
Coach
lot of,
Prime Coach Prime didn't even start. I mean, he dipped his feet as the OC at high school before, like, to see if he could do it first.
and he fucking did it,
Well, exactly.
bro. That man's football mind is something fierce, dog. Like there's,
I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just saying before you go into the deep end of NFL, college, and stuff like that,
did he
dip
say
your
pause?
toes, dip your toes, and see if you can actually do it.
Yeah. And then he went to an HBCU and won like 2 fucking national championships.
And then now he's looking to bring a college football championship. Can you imagine if Coach Prime wins a
Be
college
Ted
football
Lasso. He'd be
championship?
the new Ted Lasso, bro. He brings the players all together. Bro, his whole thing is believe. It's straight up an episode out of Ted Lasso right now. That's what we're watching. We're watching Wichita State going to win a natty.
Holy shit.
Literally watching a fucking episode of fucking Ted Lasso.
Oh shit. Wow. I didn't even think about it like that until holy crap. But I mean it's just going to
I can't wait for the new season of Prime.
was it on
I think it's on Amazon.
Amazon? Man.
Kay, do you know what his show is on? I know it's on YouTube too, but
It's gonna be on Amazon. But I've been watching his son, Bucky. He has the name of his YouTube page is Well Off Media. He does
that's the one.
daily practices.
Yeah.
The daily practices and stuff like that. So I watch all of that. They put every single day, all of it they be doing for the most part.
Yeah. Well Off Media. That's the one.
Changing the game, man. Changing the fucking game.
Yeah.
Again. He did it on the field and
he did it when he played. He's doing it while he's coaching.
It's just nothing but greatness. Everything the man touches turns to gold.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it's literally been. He's got to be due for something, man. He's got to
What
be
do you
drinking
mean?
something. I'm not trying to like speak that shit into the universe, but the man's literally his entire life has been nothing but net, bro.
And
Been
some people
nothing
just
but
hey,
net.
bro. Some people just got it like that. Honestly,
Like, holy fuck.
some people just got it like that. And who's to say he hasn't gone through,
That's
trials and
probably
tribulations, stuff like
his
that.
fucking ankle injury. That's probably what it was.
Damn,
Oh, shit.
that's fine.
That's probably what it was. It was just life coming around. Hey, we're still here, buddy. Like,
Getting dick. That might have been it. But I mean, now with let's see. Let me look at NCAA, the top 25
they're
games.
what, number like 13 or something now?
I thought they were. I thought they moved to like 18.
They were
'Cause
at
they were
they were at
21.
17 when they played.
They were 21, and then I think they were 18.
Nah, they weren't ranked, were they?
They weren't ranked to start the season.
Yeah,
They
when they
were
played
ranked after they
TCU.
beat TCU.
And then they were only ranked like number 21.
Right, and then they beat the shit out of Nebraska, and they moved to 18.
Oh, okay. And then 18 or 17?
That's what I'm checking right now.
I followed them on my ESPN app because I'm trying to watch them like all season. I found a guy on YouTube.
Yeah, no, they're number 18.
Huh.
Holy shit! The line against Colorado's favored by 23.5.
I can't wait to watch that USC game though. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's gonna be prime time.
All pun intended.
Like, that's gonna be a crazy ass game. I can't wait for that one.
Let's see what else we got here. You're still an Oregon fan, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of dreading it. I'm not gonna lie. When we have to play them, I just hope everyone at Oregon fucking keeps their fucking mouth shut.
Just
We don't
Just
need to give them
shut
any
up.
extra motivation. They already have all the motivation in the world. They don't need any extra.
just shut your mouth and play the game.
That's 2 weeks in a row that a coach was talking shit, or the media was talking shit, and that's 2 weeks in a row he goes out there and fucking shuts them the fuck up, and he holds onto the receipts. Crazy ass motherfucker, bro. He'll point a motherfucker out in the crowd. Nah, this is exactly what you said. Fucking no, not you. You motherfucker.
I mean, I love it. I love every bit of it.
That's what I'm
I love
saying.
every bit of it. I honestly do. Because again, he doesn't start anything.
No.
He's worried about is
It's his
making sure
team.
that his guys become the best productive human beings on the
He's
planet.
so good at swinging narratives, though. Oh my god, bro. He is so good at that. He knows that he doesn't need any more motivation for his team. They want to die for him right now.
Just make it personal.
They want to die for him already.
They already want to run through a wall. Now you're giving a bullet board.
They want to run through a wall without any fucking protection, and now you want to sit there and you want to fucking add live ammunition to that? Why? Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense.
Oregon's taking on Hawaii.
Ooh, 70-0.
They're favored by 38.
Yeah, 70-0.
Is playing Wyoming. Ole Miss, Georgia Tech, Michigan, Bowling Green, Tennessee, Florida. Let's go to actual meaningful games here. Are there any more like ranked versus ranked? Like honestly, bro, like that shit pisses me off. These bought and paid for games That's just something to pat the stats. Like, wait, you guys have like no business playing. Honestly, Miami, you have no business playing Bethune Cookman. All right, what are we fucking doing? Like,
Alabama's
how
been
does
doing it
that
for
prove
years.
that you're a good team?
Alabama's been doing it for years, bro.
That's what I'm saying, though. But at least, like, when they actually played the top tier talent, they came and performed.
Well,
But
yeah,
I still
because they
don't
had
agree. I still
game-like
don't agree
practice.
with the fucking.
They had game-like practices all season long.
That's what I'm saying. Like that shit. Just you get fucking Oklahoma's playing Tulsa. Okay, yeah, that should make you feel good about yourselves. You still fucking suck, OU.
Bro, Colorado's got the hardest schedule this year.
And that's well, minus Colorado State. They stink. Like they stink.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's Colorado State, but that's a rivalry game that's always going to be there.
Well, yeah.
It's not like it's a let's just pick a cupcake
fucking
team out of the
Washington
FC.
State, number 23. Who are they playing? Northern Colorado. Who the fuck is Northern Colorado?
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Colorado's got the hardest schedule this year. They play the most ranked teams.
Like Alabama's now playing South Florida. Notre Dame's playing Central Michigan. Like Utah
And
playing Weber State.
the thing about Prime is going out into his schedule and finding the hardest teams that he can play against outside of the Pac-12. Nebraska,
because that's the only way you get better.
TCU, Nebraska. Fucking the only reason why Colorado State is on there is because that's one of the biggest rivalry games in
the state.
In the state.
Like the shit, it just doesn't make sense to me when you have these bye week games. Like that to me, that doesn't prove shit. That doesn't prove how good you are.
It doesn't.
You got to actually play meaningful games for me to actually give a shit about what talent. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you went undefeated. Who did you play to get there? If out of the 10 teams during the season, all of them but like 2 or 3 of them were fucking cupcakes, then no, you don't have my fucking respect as a top tier team. That's just what it comes down to. Michigan playing Bowling Green for what? Like why? What does the number 2 team in the country have any business doing playing Bowling Green? Like this shit that even with Texas, Wyoming, like I mean, Wyoming, I know is like stink, just stink.
Well, since Josh Allen left, they're butt cheeks.
And then like UCLA, North Carolina Central. Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? Like what are we doing here? You're not proving shit. You're not proving a goddamn thing with these pat statting games, bro. I hate them. I honestly do. Like it really does bug me because it just you should be trying to play the best talent to prove that you really are the best team. The more ranked teams you can play, the better.
Well, at this point, Alabama said we have a legacy to protect.
Yeah, doing a good job of that so far.
But Alabama always comes back in the fucking playoffs, dude. Always.
They always get that one win, but they always get the benefit of the doubt and put in the top 4 regardless. Strength of schedule. They have the same SEC schedule as these other teams. What are you fucking talking about? They would put Alabama in even if they had 2 or 3 losses if they could.
They have. With 2 losses, they have put Alabama in the playoffs.
People were arguing that last year, saying that, TCU shouldn't have made it. Alabama, who had 2 losses that year, should have made it instead of TCU. Why? Because TCU got dog walked in the fucking championship. But
That
like
was
you were saying,
my
a 2-win
what
Alabama
Georgia?
team is a lot better than some of these other teams that are higher than that.
Georgia.
Well, I mean, not Georgia. Georgia's been killing everybody.
Yeah. They're
You
still
go into
number one,
Georgia, that's
right?
death row for you. Like that's South Carolina's about to get their fucking taints kicked in, this weekend. So, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't doubt it if Georgia wins another national title this year. That team is just too good, too fucking good right now. They've been recruiting beautifully, the last few years. And kids are now starting to get to the point where they don't want to join Alabama anymore. They want to beat Alabama. It feels better to beat them than it does to join them. So now we're getting into that type of era of football, especially with NIL and everything, because I don't think Alabama can keep up with some of the payrolls that some of these other schools have been able to put up. They can put up money, but they're not putting up what Colorado's putting up. They're not putting up what Texas is putting up.
There's no salary cap?
No.
Oh fuck. They should
At least,
cap it.
look, at least I'm not aware if there is. If there is, I don't know. But from what I can see, there's no fucking cap to what a player can make. Shador Sanders right now is I think he's the NIL, he's valued at like $9 million or something like that right now. So NIL deals and stuff like that, it's been doing a lot for college play. And to be honest, and I think who it's been benefiting the most have been the women in like women's basketball and stuff like that, because they've been getting paid. And this is why Angel Reese decided to stay in college, because she said it herself, she'd be making more in college than she would in the WNBA.
If the WNBA had to pay their players, the players would have to pay $80,000 a year just to keep the fucking league alive.
I
If
think
it wasn't for the NBA.
I think Angel Reese made more than 2 or 3 different franchises altogether at one point this year. Like the amount of NIL money that can come in to benefit these kids and everything else like that, and give them. I mean, yeah, it's changing the game for sure. But I think this is to get to be a point in time where Alabama's now, they're not recruiting as high as everybody else because the NIL money is better. So it's and Nick Saban has been very vocal about not liking the NIL. He's been very vocal about that. So it's down to a point now where it's either put up or shut up. You got a legacy to protect? Yeah, you do. When's the last time Alabama was number 10? Been a long fucking time since Alabama has been on the fringe of being outside of the top 10. So it's college football's fun. I like it. NFL, real quick, let's go through these. Sunday's slew of games. Another fantasy football week coming up. Hopefully, everybody stays healthy. I know how panicky people get when you start losing players really, really early in the season, especially for the season. I would know in the JAFFOs league, I had Aaron Rodgers. He's done for the season, so I had to switch him out. Thankfully, I had Tua Tagovailoa on my as my second, so he'll take the reins, and now I have the heavily favorited Washington Commanders starting quarterback Sam Howell. I don't know how that's going to work out. I'm a little frightened, to be honest, but Tua's been playing well, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, he's actually on time with Tyreek now, which is fucking scary.
Yeah, so I think I'm okay with having Tua in there right now. Let's see. So Minnesota, Philadelphia just happened. Philly, 34-28. So now we've got Green Bay at Atlanta. Who would you have in that one?
Green Bay. That's easy.
Easy. Buffalo, Vegas.
Buffalo and Vegas. Buffalo.
Buffalo as well.
It's gonna bounce back.
Baltimore, Cincinnati. In Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati, I think Joe Burrow has a bounce back game.
Does better.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews is back for Baltimore.
That don't mean shit about their defense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their defense is good, but
I'm actually kind of thinking Baltimore might
revenge.
eat this out. I think
all the shit people fucking been talking about Joe Burrow, he's gonna go out there and light it up.
could also be true. Seattle, Detroit.
Detroit.
I like the Lions too. I like the Lions too.
They're so stacked.
Chargers, Titans.
Chargers.
And I don't care if my mama likes this team.
Well, Tannehill is dog shit.
Yep.
Tannehill is absolute dog shit.
Oh, fair. He's a wide receiver, as Kay said. He did come out of Texas A&M as a wide receiver quarterback. Somehow finessed his way to being a starting quarterback. Tampa, Chicago.
Baker Mayfield versus Justin Fields. I think Tremaine Edmonds fucking dog walks Baker Mayfield.
You reference shit.
I like that. Kay would definitely disagree.
I know.
I'll tell you that. Like 100% would disagree.
But he's not here.
But he's not here right now, so. Kansas City, Jacksonville.
I'm going Jacksonville. Fuck the haters. Are they in Jacksonville?
Yep.
Yup.
Damn, Kansas City going to start the season 0-2?
I think so. Is Kelsey back?
Yep.
Oh, never mind.
Is Kelsey back? Yep. Nope. Never mind. Fucked. Kansas
so
City is now winning out 19-1. Shit. I was gonna say, I'm like, Kansas City's probably still pissed off that they lost to Detroit in opening night at home.
I mean, Detroit is fucking real.
I think so too. Big fans of the Detroit Lions on this show. Colts, Texans.
Colts.
I think so too. Battle of the rookie quarterbacks: Anthony Richardson, C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud looks like a scary little boy out there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, he doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of help. Indy, at least Richardson has a little bit more firepower and offensive line than Houston does.
Yeah.
When
you have Quentin Nelson on your line, you just run behind that guy.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
San Francisco Rams.
The Niners going to win that game.
Yeah. And it's going to be a fucking demolition derby over in South Levi.
I don't know about a demolition derby. I think it's a close game, actually.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
No, I think
it's within a 10-point game. I guarantee that.
I actually, and it sucks that Kay's not on the show because I'm sure he would deny this wholeheartedly, possibly laugh until he cried when I say this. I honestly, from what I see,
right now,
Brock
49ers are the most
MVP.
complete team. Huh?
I think Brock Purdy's going to win the MVP. Yeah.
Go stick your head in the fucking tub, dude.
No.
What are you doing?
No. I'm I'm dead serious. I
Josh.
honestly,
Josh, it's Brock Purdy.
yeah,
Mr.
I understand
Irrelevant
that.
is not going to win until he wins a Super Bowl. He's not going to get him. No. Until he wins 2 Super Bowls, he will not win an MVP. Not with a guy like Mahomes in the mix, who has all the
Lamar won an
stats.
MVP and he hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Josh, but he had all the stats to prove it. Brock
I'm
Purdy is a
telling you,
game
Brock
manager.
Purdy's gonna have the stats to prove it.
Bro, Brock Purdy is not going to be the number 1 passer in the league. In what world do you fucking live in?
I'm just telling you.
And it's not like he's going to run for a fuck ton of touchdowns.
I'm
Josh, he's not going to be the number 1 passer in the league. That is the only way he wins MVP. You don't win MVP off of hard work ethic and leadership qualities. You win it off stats.
Tom Brady had better stats than fucking Aaron Rodgers. They still gave it to him. Tom Brady at 40 years old threw for over 5,000 yards. They still gave it to Aaron Rodgers.
Because Aaron Rodgers could do both. And everybody hated fucking Tom Brady. Everybody hates Tom Brady. He wins too much. If that were the case, then fucking Tom Brady would literally have all the fucking MVP trophies the same fucking years that he won Super Bowls.
I'm just saying, man. I know he's gonna throw for at least. He's gonna throw for at least 4,000. I know it. I just know he's gonna do it. He's gonna hit at least 4,000 yards.
But that's not enough. That's not enough when he's cleared by
less than 10
1,000 yards.
interceptions. He's gonna have like maybe 5 interceptions at the very most. He's gonna lead the league in QBR, which he currently does now.
Josh,
And
he will never get the opportunity to throw that much, Josh.
He's gonna have at least 30 to 35 tuds through the year.
Josh, that's not enough. Not when you have Patrick Mahomes throwing 50 plus year after year after year. And guys like fucking Jalen Hurts, who are doing both and still throws fucking 40 touchdowns. It's not going to happen, Josh. Get it out of your head. CMC has a better shot than Brock Purdy.
I think CMC is going to be one of the main reasons why Brock Purdy gets.
Then they might as well just give it to fucking CMC.
Well, it's a quarterback award. They just don't give it to running backs.
Unless that running back has literally fucking changed the game because all he does is catch backfield passes. Yards after catch matter. And Brock Purdy does not. All of his yards are yak, bro. All of them. He's not throwing the fucking deep balls, the fucking.
They don't think about that. The voters, they don't think about that shit.
Bro, it's not.
They give a shit about straight schedule.
He is the voters.
Stats.
Josh, the voters care about who makes the prettiest fucking plays. And that's not fucking Brock Purdy, bro. He's a game manager. He's not a fucking...
I'm sorry. That ball that he threw to fucking Brandon Ayuk, the second touchdown...
That was like a 40-yard pass. That was nothing.
It was dropped perfectly in there, bro. Watch that fucking play again.
It's not like one of those deep fucking bombs.
What do you mean? Miss it? What? No. That's considered a deep... That's a 40-plus yard play, Caleb.
Actually, I think it was like a nice drop. I'm going to go back. Hang on.
Go back and look at that play. The window that he had for
bro,
that touchdown.
That corner fucking had no idea where the fuck he was. Hang on.
He dropped that shit right in there. Well,
it was not a 40... Bro, it was like a 20-yard fucking bomb. It was like 20 yards.
What's 20? Am I over exaggerating?
Yeah.
Either way, the ball was pretty. That was a
Can't look
tight
at
ass
it.
window that he got it in. And you sure that the first one was like a
It wasn't that long of a ball, bro. It was like a fucking back shoulder. It was a back shoulder throw.
yeah, a nicely thrown one. Nicely thrown back shoulder throw.
But again, it's not like he's fucking clearing the entire fucking defense with his arm, bro. He's not doing that.
I think we haven't seen because look,
He doesn't have the arm
again,
strength to do that.
no, don't bullshit about the
He
arm strength.
doesn't.
Okay? Here's why. Here's why I say bullshit about the arm strength. I watched him in the Big 12 against Texas all the time. I saw what he was doing at Iowa State. Bullshit with it, he doesn't have an arm. He broke all the records there. He changed the game over at Iowa State.
It's easy to throw bombs in college, bro. The ball's twice as
No,
small.
I'm just saying the arm talent is 100% there.
The arm talent, there's arm
oh,
talent, and then there's arm strength. He does not have elite quarterback arm strength, Josh. He doesn't.
What do you mean?
He doesn't. He makes good decisions with the football, Josh. That's Brock Purdy's game. That's his game is not fucking overthrowing defenses and fucking all that shit, bro. That's not Brock Purdy's game. That never has been.
That doesn't mean he can't. Just because that's not his game doesn't mean he can't do it.
There's a reason why he doesn't do it. It's because he
He
can't.
just makes smarter decisions, which you can't fault the quarterback for that.
Gosh, he's not, bro. He does not have the same fucking zip on a ball that the elite quarterbacks
He gets
do.
overlooked because you got guys like Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes and all these other guys who can fucking throw the football 90 miles an hour.
Okay, so what makes you think that people are going to give Brock Purdy the time of day for an MVP candidacy? It's not going to happen. When they got guys who can fucking throw it like that.
I think Mr. Irrelevant is going to be Mr. MVP and he's going to be Mr. Super Bowl champion at some point. I'm not calling it this
Super Bowl champion, I can get behind that. But not a fucking NFL MVP, bro.
See, I think he can. I think when it's all said and done, he has the potential to be that two-time MVP start like stratosphere. He ain't going anywhere. He's gonna stay a 49er forever. So like he's gonna, as long as he keeps doing what he's been doing, which is absolutely 100% exceeding every single person's expectations of what he is or what they thought he was.
Bro, but it's not fucking elite quarterback arm talent, bro. That's not his game, bro. It's never had, has been. He doesn't have that.
Tom Brady won MVPs without having elite arm strength.
Yeah, he did. He could throw the ball anywhere on the fucking field from anywhere on the field, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. So you're gonna tell me that if Tom Brady wanted to, he could throw 70, 80-yard bombs? Never.
He did it with Moss.
Did he do shit like that?
He did it with Moss. He throws 60-yarders.
I mean, come on, Caleb. Even the average quarterback in the league can throw fucking 60 yards.
60, 70 yards.
Like that
he used to throw. You can't even. I'm not even gonna entertain that. He used to throw bombs to Moss. I'm not. That's not even.
It looked that way because he can throw it up early and he just go get it,
bro. He used to throw bombs to Randy Moss, bro.
Not like 80-yarders, kid. Like
yeah, bro.
He used to throw 80 yards. Like no.
He used to throw bombs.
At most, he threw through the air. The ball went 60. At most. Never once did you see Tom Brady just step back, wing that bitch, and it go fucking 70, 80 yards through the air before it gets caught. Like never. He didn't have that type of arm strength. Like arm talent, I guess, since we're making those things. Like, yeah, he got it there. Like he had he can throw the deep ball when he needed to, but Tom Brady made the smarter decisions. Captain check down.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. How long did it take before Tom Brady won a fucking MVP?
I think it was his third or fourth year.
You should look that up because I think it took him even longer.
I think it was his third or fourth year.
I think it took him fucking longer.
Man, I'm pretty sure it's 3 or 4.
No, you should look that up because I think you're wrong.
Well, my computer is now dead.
Fucking, then the stream has gone on too long.
You check it real quick. You check it real quick. I gotta get my charger on. Just look up when did Tom Brady get his first MVP.
$2007.
Oh, the undefeated year.
That was his first MVP.
And that was when he threw for 50 touchdowns?
He was quarter. Yeah, exactly. To Randy Moss.
23 of them? That was that year?
That was his first fucking MVP. He'd been in the league for almost fucking 8 years. 8 fucking years he had been in the league. And you think Brock Purdy's just going to come in and fucking win the NFL fucking MVP as Mr. Irrelevant the year after he's drafted? Shut the fuck up. The fuck?
Hey, man, I'm excited for what I'm seeing because I was actually proven right. When Brock Purdy was drafted, I was like,
but even Tom Brady went before fucking Brock Purdy.
No, I understand that. But when we got Brock Purdy, I was like, watch Brock Purdy be better than Trey Lance. It's gonna happen.
That's not
Watch.
what you were saying. You were on Trey Lance's nuts. We can pull up.
Fuck no. No, fuck you. That's blasphemy if you think I was all on Trey Lance's nuts. You can kiss my fucking ass with that Lions shit.
Trey Lance.
No, hell no. Hell fucking no. I said it was the biggest mistake that the 49ers did giving up what they did for Trey Lance.
Okay.
If they were going to get Trey Lance, they could have got him where they got him.
Bro, Trey Lance is the new motherfucking Jamarcus Russell.
And then I said Trey Lance does not have enough games under his belt, and he's at an FCS fucking school. I was like, no, it's not going to work. If you're going to get him based off intangibles, you didn't have to give up the house to get him at the number 3 spot.
Hang on, but the year he started,
he went 16-0 at a North Dakota State team.
No, I'm not talking about college. Not talking about college. The year he started for the Niners. I remember the streams that we would sit there and fucking tell you he's fucking dog shit. And you'd be like, just give him a shot. Just give him a chance.
That's all we had. I knew Jimmy wasn't going to do it. I was like, well, fuck, we have him. We got to give him a chance. But then he kept getting hurt. So then I'm just like, it was a waste. It was a waste from the very beginning. We didn't have to give up the house to get him, is what I was trying to say.
He's got to be.
And then when we drafted Brock Purdy, I was like, watch. I was like, Brock Purdy's going to be better than Trey Lance. Watch. It's going to happen. And then, lo and behold, now everybody's like, oh, yeah, Brock Purdy's the truth. Now I'm getting fucking that tweet that I made about that, saying that. People going like, oh, man. I had one dude asking me for the 2023 script. It's just, I knew it was going to happen because I knew Trey Lance. The only reason why he was getting drafted that high was based off intangibles and the fact that Kyle Shanahan wanted to be cute. He wanted to make a splash draft pick that nobody saw coming. It was stupid. It was stupid.
How is he still your head coach, bro?
And then on top of that, you gave up the house to get him at number 3. And what did you give him to? You gave him to the Dallas Cowboys for a 4th-round pick, a bag of balls, and a bag of chips? Go fuck yourself.
It wasn't even a bag of balls, bro. Failure. It was a bag of dog shit.
That's a failure.
It was a bag of dog shit.
That is a failure in your scouting, in your judgment of like, You are lucky. Like, honestly, they are completely lucky that they had the talent and the picks that they had gotten in the late rounds actually hit and turned out good. That it happened that way. Because if it didn't happen that way,
They still
everyone
don't
would have
have a
been looking
first
at
round,
it like
right?
Kyle Shanahan should have been fucking fired if it
He
didn't
should
work
have
out
been.
that way.
He should have been.
If it didn't work out the way it worked out, and they didn't have already the talent around them to
I ain't gonna
actually keep
lie.
them good.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm Kyle Shanahan, man, I'm sending so many flowers over to fucking Brock Purdy and so many thank you cards for saving my job.
Absolutely.
Because if Trey
100%.
Lance would have busted and nobody expected that Mr. Irrelevant to actually do anything, and then he goes out there and actually does nothing, Kyle Shanahan's no longer the 49er head coach.
It is what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's what I'm saying. He's lucky that he got bailed out with good play. And again, I'm not taking it away from him. He is a good offensive coach. He's a good regular season coach. But when it comes to the big time moments, he always seems to fucking choke it off. He doesn't run the ball when he's supposed to run the ball. Running the ball is what got him there to begin with, and all of
That's
a sudden
what I'm
he
saying.
wants to get
How
to the
you
Super
let
Bowl and just
Mostert fucking? Oh my god, bro! That
you see what I'm
Chiefs
saying?
game, that Chiefs game, I was so fucking mad. I'm like, Mostert has been running all over everybody for the entire fucking postseason, and you're gonna give him what, like 13 touches in the Super Bowl? What the fuck?
And
What
he was
the?
averaging over 5 yards a carry.
Like, are you stupid? But then again, you have to realize it's the same guy who blew a 28-3 fucking lead. And then you're like, oh, it fucking makes sense. I think y'all made a mistake again. I think John Lynch needs to get fired.
I
If
mean,
y'all keep going at the rate you're going with all the talent you have and you can't win a Super Bowl, your whole fucking front office needs to go. Your whole front office has to go. Because it takes a special kind of dummy to fuck off that kind of fucking talent.
I'm honestly saying with what we have right now, if the 49ers don't win the Super Bowl this year, somebody's gone.
I mean,
Somebody's out.
here's the
I don't
thing.
give a shit who it is, but somebody got to go.
Right now, the 49ers right now look like the most complete team. And I can say that with confidence. Like, that's, they look like the most complete team out of everybody. Now, barring any injuries or whatever, if they keep going at the rate they're going and doing all that, then, I mean, it's not going to be hard.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, they have a good team contract. Like, and Kay, like, regardless of what he says, like, he does respect the talent that's on the team, but it's all about the coaching.
Yeah.
It's all about the coaching and the fact that the casual fan base pisses him off. That's that's why. The delusion and the unrealisticness of everything that goes around is what pisses him off, and I don't blame him because it pisses me off.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
The last thing you want to turn the 49ers into is the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, don't do that.
We're going to win the Super Bowl every fucking year. And then because they scored a touchdown in their first game and they're like, we're going to win forever.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put yourself through that type of stress. Okay?
Cowboy fans are dumb.
The New York dog, the New York dog shit Giants versus the Arizona Arizona dog
Giants,
shit Cardinals.
The Giants are tanking this season. They're getting Caleb Williams next year.
You're calling it?
Yep. Right now.
Why would you say that if they just paid Daniel Jones $40 million a year for 5 years?
Because Daniel Jones is going to prove in one season that he ain't worth 2 bags of dog shit.
So they're going to trade him?
Huh?
What are they going to do? Trade him?
No.
So they're just going to pay a $40 million fucking backup?
Well, I mean, the fucking...
That doesn't make any sense.
The Niners are paying fucking their quarterback who doesn't even play for them anymore. With Jimmy G. The Niners are still paying Jimmy G's contract, Josh.
How? He was a free agent.
He wasn't a free agent. His
We didn't
extension's
trade
not
him.
up yet.
We didn't trade him.
I
He was a
know.
free agent.
You guys practically cut him.
No, he was a free agent.
No, the guaranteed money on fucking Garoppolo's contract
Was
you
already
guys,
up.
bro, you signed him to what, 6 years?
4.
No, it was like a 6-year deal.
The first one, no, it wasn't a 6-year deal. I don't think it was a 6-year deal.
Okay, so the Chiefs, what? This was supposed to be Jimmy G's last fucking year, Josh. I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure that the Niners are fucking paying Jimmy G's contract still.
No, we're not.
They're
He was a
still
free
paying
agent.
money on that. I'm pretty sure.
No, we're not. So from he was a 5-year deal. Yeah, his contract was up in 2022. He's a free agent.
Where did I see that?
I don't know where the fuck you saw that, but that's wrong. Played from 2018 to 2022, signed a 5-year deal, $137 million.
Hang on, that's 4 years. 18 to 2022?
That's what
That's
I'm telling
4
you.
years.
Yes,
I thought you just said it was a 5-year deal.
it was a 5. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh.
That's 5.
Wait, the Niners played in the Super Bowl in 2017?
The Niners played in the Super Bowl the year after they signed him. Or so when we traded for him mid-season, he went like 4-0 or 5-0 to end the season. We were already dog shit at that point, so we were 4-0 or 5-0 to end the season. And then the next year he goes to the Super Bowl. So his second year with his first full year after he signed the contract in the offseason. And then after that, that's when he made the Super Bowl. And then after he made the Super Bowl, he got fucking hurt in the ACL. Actually, no. He went 0-4, and then the year when he got signed and everybody was like, oh shit, okay, Jimmy G is going to be that guy, he got hurt against the Chiefs with his ACL. He was done for the year. So his second full year with the team, so he had already been with the team for like 2.5 years at that point when they went to the Super Bowl. And then 21, 22, his years were up, and then he went and signed with Vegas. So we're not paying for shit. Because if we were still paying for Jimmy G's contract, somebody needs to get fired right now.
It's Trey Lance's contract, right?
Yeah, no, we're still paying a portion of his contract.
I got confused. That's
for
my
a
bad.
4th round fucking pick.
That's my bad. I got confused. I knew the Niners were paying some quarterback that wasn't on their fucking team.
We still have the highest cap space in the whole league.
You guys didn't sign Nick Bosa?
We did sign Nick Bosa, but we restructured Trent Williams, George Kittle, and Christian McCaffrey's contracts.
In order to pay Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa?
No, in order to free up cap space.
Damn, those guys
Although the decisions for the reworking of the contracts, and they didn't even lose money. It was just how they got it at the certain time. So at free point, they can, if they decide to make a mid-season trade to really put them over the top, they can do that. So they have the money in the cap room and stuff like that.
But who would they get? Who would they get, though?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Probably another offensive lineman. I think that's the right side of the line is abysmal to me. I don't like the right. Though, right? I don't like the right side of the offensive line for the 49ers.
Y'all got rid of McGlinchey?
Yeah, and he was only a run blocker. He couldn't pass block to save his life. So, I mean, luckily the 49ers are a zone run, scheme team.
Who do you go for at right tackle then?
I to be honest, man, I don't even know. I don't even know who we would trade for or who would, be a fit at this point. I really don't know.
You probably should draft one.
I mean, that's what I think too. We have enough skill positions. Our defense is fucking set and solid. So we're good. Just get an offensive line to protect fucking Brock Purdy, because where did he get hurt? Right side of the line. Although that was a bad play call by Kyle Shanahan because he had his, backup tight end blocking one of the number one
No, not
pass
one
rushers.
of the number one.
One on the Eagles. That was a stupid, blocking scheme and all. That was just dumb.
Why wouldn't you put Kittle on that guy?
Or double team him. Like, why would you? Like, if you're gonna have your backups there, at least have like him rub with the right tackle or with the fullback to come in and do a chip something. But just one-on-one, you're asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble. That's just
it's more evidence that your head coach is dog shit.
You're further proving Kay's point.
Well, I mean, his point isn't wrong.
I mean, at this point in time, until it says otherwise, it is what it is. The New York Jets at the Dallas Cowboys. Actually, you didn't even pick New York or Arizona. They're both dog shit. So it's like, this is a situation where Kay would say pass because he doesn't care enough. But if you had to pick,
the Giants in Arizona, I picked the cheerleaders.
the who?
The cheerleaders.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Pass. New York, Dallas, the Jets versus the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Really?
That D line is something fierce, and
it's just Micah Parsons. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, did you watch the Giants game?
Yeah, they're dog shit.
They were so fast, bro. That defense was so fucking quick.
That's because New York is dog shit.
No, Josh, I'm saying the defensive line for the Dallas Cowboys was so fucking fast, bro. They have so much depth at D line.
Here's why I say it's going to be tough. Okay, here's why I say it's going to be tough. Because
It's
New York's
the
defense
Cowboys are going to win, bro.
New York's defense is top tier.
Okay, but again, you can't score points. You can't score your points on defense.
Well, you can actually.
No.
You can get pick sixes, fumble recoveries, and all that other type of stuff. But
Yeah,
they have a type of run game. Breece Hall can, do some work. Dalvin Cook can do some work. Zach Wilson is. I mean, if the Cowboys are going to win, it's going to be because Zach Wilson does something stupid. But I think New York still has enough, and I think Dallas, this whole facade, like, oh man, 40-0, they're really good. They played a shit team. That doesn't mean
I know.
Actual team with an actual defense.
I know they played a shit team, bro. But that defense, bro, watching that defense played, like, out of all of and I watched all the other fucking games too. That was one of the fastest, besides the 49ers, when it comes to defenses in the league.
They're still going to get shafted at home. They're frauds. The Washington Commanders versus the Denver Broncos.
Commanders.
Okay. Miami at New England.
Miami.
And then we got a Monday night doubleheader. The New Orleans Saints, or the New Orleans Aints, as Country K calls them, taking on the Carolina Panthers. I don't know why that's on a Monday night game. That's dog shit. Nobody wants to watch that. And then the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, another dog shit game that nobody really wants to watch. Uh,
I got Cleveland, and I got what was the other game again? Oh, the Saints. Saints.
yeah. A lot of away teams winning this week.
Yeah, but those home teams just are dog shit. The home teams that are playing are dog shit.
I'm looking at it going Atlanta, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Detroit, Tennessee, Tampa Bay, Jacksonville, Houston, Los Angeles. It gets dog shit after Jacksonville, really. Well,
Yeah.
Tennessee's bad. Atlanta's bad. New England, I don't think can keep up with Miami. Denver is still trying to figure out who the fuck they are.
They know who they are. They are Let's Rad country.
Arizona is probably tanking. They're the team that's going to tank for Caleb Williams.
Who?
And they're also going to be the team that makes Caleb Williams stay for his senior year.
Who?
The Arizona Cardinals.
Bro, it's gonna be the Giants.
Caleb, it doesn't make any sense why the
It didn't
Giants
make
would
any
tank for
sense to
Caleb
draft
Williams.
Trey Lance at fucking number 3, but they fucking did it.
Yeah, but they didn't pay Trey Lance $40 million fucking dollars and then trade him for a 4th round pick afterwards. They didn't do that shit.
Josh, Daniel Jones is cheeks, dog.
I know he's cheeks. I don't think he deserved the $40 million that they gave him, but they're fucking stupid. Let the Giants just fuck themselves over. That's
Well,
fine.
I mean, it's gonna be the same situation. They're gonna tank for Caleb Williams.
I think they're gonna tank for the number 1 pick and be able to trade out for somebody who wants Caleb Williams. That's a smart play for New York. Because again, they fucking ball and chain themselves to the poor man's Eli Manning.
I got a fart.
Man, you couldn't just pause it?
My
Or
bad.
not pause, but like mute? Fuck.
My fingers couldn't get there in time.
Your fingers didn't even try.
I was holding that one in for like half an hour.
Why?
I didn't want to fart on the stream, but it just happened.
You could mute your mic.
I didn't know that.
What? All right. Okay. You're something else.
I'm gonna be right on all the NFL picks.
You think so?
Yeah.
100% of them.
Huh?
100% of them?
I'm gonna go 100%.
You would be willing to drop money at Las Vegas for that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to look back and see all the picks, write them down, circle them, and then we'll see. I could always just fucking text you, but there we go. It's going to be an interesting Sunday. Hopefully, again, everybody's fantasy teams, you guys have a productive, non-injury weekend. We don't want anybody having panic attacks and everything like that because of fantasy football. Oh, and also for the guys taking fantasy football way too seriously to where you're DMing these players.
That's the ultimate petty.
Thinking your word is like worth a shit to them.
Yo, I'm so glad you told me how to mute because that second one was so much worse. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's like, now I know how to mute. I just let him rip all day long. now I know when you mute yourself, I know why. Yeah. I know exactly why. But yeah, like, don't be taking it too seriously, people. Again, these are human beings as well. And to all the people who have been
the robots
giving Alexander Madison, from the Vikings shit with the racial slurs and all that other kind of stuff that they're DMing him. Like, that type of shit, y'all need to get a fucking life for real. It is not that serious for you to be texting somebody that type of bullshit. And on top of that, all of these people, like with the generic ass names in the no profile, the burner accounts. So it's just scared ass people who are fucking hiding behind keyboards who are saying this dumb shit. But again, they're people who have no lives and, probably going to die alone and shit too. So fuck off. Fuck them. ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate the hell out of you guys for hanging out with us on this Friday night. Yeah, it was good having you on the entire show actually talking football. We should do this more often.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see about next season, though, because if Max keeps doing what he's doing, I probably will.
Just kind of like we'll talk about something else.
Yeah.
Not much to talk about. All right. Well, everybody go check out F1 this weekend. Good luck on your fantasy teams. NFL schedule is out and about and is working perfectly to the script. As you guys, because yes, I'm sure the NFL had it scripted. They were going to hype up the fuck out of Aaron Rodgers with the Jets. And his whole highlight film consists of him running out of the tunnel with the American flag and then getting put on his ass 4 times before getting put out. That's exactly how the NFL scripted it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. People, for myself, JP, for Country K, 6 MBs from the Southeast, and then the best DJ in the world, Mr. DJ Madsticks, and for Sunshine, CJP, Caleb. The younger brother, hanging out and kind of filling in for Kay because it looks like he had some tough technical difficulties getting out. But again, appreciate y'all. See you guys next time. Deuces.